That pistol you were thinking about is already gone. You walk into the shop, ask for the one everybody keeps mentioning, and the clerk points at an empty slot like you showed up late to your own idea. Shipment came in this morning, gone before lunch. A pistol does not sell like crazy just because it is good. Good guns sit in glass cases every damn day. The ones that move fast hit a nerve. Price, carry comfort, capacity, trust, or fear that everybody else figured it out first. This year, the same 5 names kept showing up at counters, ranges, holsters, trade piles, and group chats. These are not here because the internet clapped. Buyers keep reaching for them. Some earned it. Some ride fear. And the top one gets ugly because buyers came crawling back to something they thought they outgrew. A Magpul grip module hit the bench, then another one slid across the mat like somebody was changing phone cases. Sunday, outdoor range south of Arlington, 2 guys had a Ruger RXM torn down between strings. Like that was normal behavior. Shoot a group, swap the grip, and you shoot again. No big speech, no nerdy sales pitch. Just parts moving, mags loading, brass hitting dirt. At first, I almost rolled my eyes. Modular hype gets old fast. Everybody wants to act like their pistol is a science project now. Then one of them said he drove from the other side of town because his local shop was already out. Not just low, out. Base guns were moving, popular grip modules were disappearing, and the clerk told him they could barely keep the right combinations around for more than a couple days. That changed the whole feel of it. The RXM is not selling because it looks exotic. It sells because it feels like a shortcut. That does not feel stupid. Ruger on the box. Magpul in the grip. Familiar layout. Easy ownership. Buyers look at it and think, fine, I can make this fit my hand later. Only flaw, that same practicality makes it feel a little soulless. More system than pistol. But when grip modules start acting like limited drops, the joke gets uncomfortable. And what came after that was messier. Because buyers started giving a name they used to clown a real second look. Yesterday, I stopped at a larger retailer on the west side just to check shelves. And the SIG Sauer P365 X-Macro section looked like somebody had picked it clean with a crowbar. 2 empty hooks. 1 ugly handwritten note about the next shipment. Not printed, not polished. Just rush counter ink, which usually tells the truth better than a sales flyer. The guy ahead of me asked for the compensated X-Macro first. Clerk shook his head. Already spoken for. Then he asked about the FDE one. Same answer. Gone before it even felt like inventory. That got my attention because I'd heard the same line 3 times this week. 17 rounds and that footprint still wins. Nobody at the counter acted shocked. That was the creepy part. People were putting names down. They'd call in second locations, driving across town, not asking for a pitch because they already knew why they were there. The X-Macro isn't selling like crazy because it's new. That window passed. It's moving because carry buyers did the math and got tired of going backward. More rounds, still carryable. Shoots bigger than it looks. Easy to understand. Only problem is the macro still pushes that micro carry line hard. Some folks buy it thinking it disappears like the smaller P365s, and it doesn't. But when it keeps vanishing this consistently, urgency stops sounding like hype. It starts sounding like a warning. 3 months later, his perfect little carry gun was still sitting in the safe. That is when the Taurus GX4 Carry started making him mad, and he had not even shot mine yet. Last winter, he tried to beat the system. Wanted small, wanted a 9mm he could forget was on his belt. So he grabbed one of the tiniest pistols in the case and walked out feeling like he had pulled one over on everybody. Then reality got mine. The grip was too short. Recoil snapped harder than he expected. Every range trip felt like punishment instead of practice, which almost made it worse. Gun is easy to blame. A miserable gun just sits there, making you feel stupid. He tried fixing the feeling. Grip sleeve. Different holster. Better ammo. More patience than the pistol deserved. None of it changed the fact that he had saved money on a gun he did not want to run. The GX4 Carry did something different. Same budget conversation, but enough grip to control. Small enough to carry, not so small it punished every mistake. Not premium. Taurus baggage. And I'd test anyone hard trusting it. But standing in this month, this is one of the best 9mm pistols because it keeps the price low without turning practice into punishment. Saving money only counts if the gun still gets used. Above this, the argument flips hard. The private range group got quiet after that little Shield Plus video hit. No music, no slow motion brass, no guy whispering like he discovered fire, just a local instructor, a timer, a couple carry pistols on the bench, and the S&W M&P Shield Plus doing what that pistol always does. Nothing dramatic. That was the problem. By Monday morning, I had checked 3 shops, and the common Shield Plus setups were gone. Not getting low. Gone. Same pistol everybody acted bored with last week. Had people calling around like a door was closing. Funny part is, that clip did not make the Shield Plus look new. It made people realize they had been overthinking carry guns. I walked into one West Side store, and the counter guy looked irritated before I finished the sentence. They had 8 on Friday, 2 left Saturday morning. Both gone before lunch. Then calls started coming from other towns. That is not internet hype. That is old owner confidence spreading. A guy in line was already on the phone telling his buddy, "They're gone here. Check the other place before someone else does." The Shield Plus keeps selling because it already survived the hype cycle. It carries easy. It shoots better than people remember. It does not need a speech. It still feels plain. Too plain for guys who want their carry gun to feel special. But the market keeps choosing boring anyway. And the last one comes the gun everybody swears they are tired of, right before they reach for it again. A guy walked into the shop with a soft pistol case under his arm. And that tired look people get after they've spent too much money trying not to be boring. He set the case on the counter, unzipped it. Inside were newer pistols, flashier stuff, cleaner cuts, better looking grips. The kind of guns people buy when they swear they're finally done with Glock. He didn't give a speech. He just said, "I'm done experimenting." That line made the whole counter go quiet. He didn't ask what was trending, didn't ask what just dropped, didn't want the cool answer anymore. He wanted a Glock 19 Gen 5, extra mags, and a plain holster that didn't need explaining. And I've seen that look before. It's the look of a buyer who got tempted by everything newer, then found out every upgrade came with a little excuse. Wrong holster fit, weird magazine cost, trigger he had to learn around. Carry comfort that sounded better online than it felt after 6 hours on a belt. That is why the Glock 19 Gen 5 is still selling like crazy in 2026. Not because people suddenly think it's exciting, because they tried to escape it, got embarrassed, and came back. Honestly, it's blocky. It's plain. The grip angle still makes some people feel like they gave up on originality. But the market keeps choosing it anyway. And that's the uncomfortable part. Buyers are not rushing back to Glock because it changed. They're rushing back because everything else made them tired first. You still got that Echelon, or did somebody already beat me to it? That text lit up my buddy's phone while we were standing in his driveway 2 nights ago on the west side of Fort Worth. Dark outside, truck still ticking from the heat, both of us griping about summer carry because August has been nasty. He had just handed me the Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C out of his truck like it was nothing. Been running this the last couple weeks, he said. Feels like a duty gun that actually disappears. I hate lines like that because they sound too clean. Then I racked it, felt the grip, brought it up once, and got irritated because I did not want to hand it back. No range, no counter, no sales pitch. Just one compact pistol and bad driveway lighting, making more sense than I expected. Then the phone kept buzzing. 3 guys in the same little group had asked about it in 24 hours after seeing a couple photos. By the time I left, 2 were already planning different shops the next morning. One said he would drive across the Metroplex if he had to. That is how the Echelon 4.0C starts moving. Not with hype, with one trusted guy carrying it, then everybody close to him suddenly not wanting to be last. Springfield still has to prove this thing long term. A few good weeks do not build forever trust. But that driveway got way too busy, way too fast. That is the market right now. Not calm, not rational, not polite. People are buying for comfort, price, trust, habit, fear, and sometimes pure embarrassment after the last pistol failed them. Fast selling does not mean flawless. Remember that. A pistol can fly off shelves and still pinch, print, snap, or leave you wondering if you bought the gun or just bought the crowd's panic. So I want the ugly local stories. What is sold out near you? What got marked up? What did you wait on, then regret? Call out the hype. Defend the one that earned it. I'm Steve. The market already moved once. Do not act shocked when it moves again.